What's up, everyone? This is your host, Danny Alper for Diving with D, and welcome to episode 9. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, the lights on the left and right, those are the lights in my room, but as a new podcaster who just started last year, I don't have a studio, so I don't have good lighting, I don't have a good room, but when I get famous, which I'm manifesting in 2023, this year, I will become famous. I will blow up, alright? So once that happens and I have the funds for it, I'll get a studio, possibly. Maybe when I move into my own place after college, I'll make a, oh my gosh, I didn't think of this till right now. When I have my own place after college, I'm totally having a podcast room in my place. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to get an LED light sign that says Diamond with the... Guys, oh my gosh. I didn't think of this till right now. Wow, I'm so excited now. Speaking of this year, that is what this episode's going to be about. My goals, my resolutions, and my plans coming up for 2023. So let's dive right in. So I've honestly been putting off making this episode because I'm not going to lie, I didn't have any goals or resolutions written down for this year yet. In 2022, I came home from college and I took the time really to finish off the year healing from what was a crazy year. So coming home, I had to adjust to it. I haven't been really alone. So when you're going through something and you're healing, you don't really heal and feel everything until you're really by yourself. And I have a roommate at school, so now coming back home, I still had my sisters, but now I'm really alone because out of all three of them, one lives in the city, so she went back home because they all came home for the holidays and then we went away. But now, she's back in the city living there, and then my other two sisters are back at college already. So I've been alone for this past week, and I still have a week or two till school. So I haven't really started the new year, if that makes sense. My January 1st, 2023 was really starting this past Sunday, because I came home, celebrated Hanukkah, spent times with friends and family, because a lot of my friends go right back to school after the new year because that's just when their school starts. And then we went away January 2nd. So we got home and I finally have been settled, and since I'm ready for this new year, I have to come up with what I want to do with this year. This year is going to be a big, huge adjustment because I'm graduating college, and that means the real world. That's crazy. In a year from now, I'm going to be an adult. So I need to be prepared. It sounds like we're going to war. I was I need to be prepared. I just mean I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I went to school to be a phys ed teacher, and I'm leaving school studying communication media, which I'm so excited for because I have so many ideas and plans that I want to do, but I have to figure out what I'm going to choose to do. But again, you don't have to choose exactly what you want to do. I could have one job for 10 years and decide I want to be something else. So I'm not stressed because everything works out as it's supposed to. Since I don't have specific goals I want to accomplish, I mean, I do have some, but I kind of did something different. Instead of just listing goals and resolutions, I've come up with something I want to do each month this year. Why does it sound like I'm saying month weird? Month. So yeah, that's what we're going to dive in about. So first is January. I decided that I want to finish my book in January because I'm not a fast reader. I can't finish a book in a day like people can, which I wish I could. That's awesome. But yeah, that's a goal of mine. I highly recommend the book. It's called Everything Happens for a Reason. I've mentioned it in past episodes, but I'm just going to put it out there again, how good it is. It's helped me so much mentally. And yeah, so for people that like self-improvement books, I know some people don't. I know a lot of people are Colleen Hoover lovers, which I'm going to read after the self-improvement book, because I've only heard good things. So yeah, I'm excited for that. All right, February. a serving of fruit and vegetable every day. I try to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, but this past semester I just did not eat good. And I want to work on, aside from my calorie deficit that I'm in right now, like incorporating healthy foods. Like I shouldn't just be focusing on the calorie numbers and the grams of protein that I'm eating. I need to focus on like what I'm putting in my body, because a lot of what you put in is how you feel. If you put in good food, you're gonna feel good. If you put bad food in your body, you're not gonna feel good. It's valid. As easy as that. March, the half marathon. I can't believe I'm actually doing one. I remember in 2022, I was like, oh, I want to run a half marathon. And I'm actually doing it. And I'm so proud of myself because I fell in love with running now. Like, yeah, I dread the runs that I have to do during my training sometimes, but once I'm doing them, I feel so good. That's like people with the gym. Like, they don't want to go to the gym, but once they do it and they're done, they feel good. So yeah, April, 10,000 steps every day. I am not really trying the 10,000 steps that much right now because of the half marathon. Like, that's enough on my legs on top of also strength training still. So if I have a leg day and do a marathon and then try to do 10,000 steps that day too, it's going to kill my body. So I'm going to wait till the half marathon's over so that the month after that, I work on steps. In May, this is a fun one. I want to take 30 minutes of every single day to learn sign language. One of my best friends at school, both of her parents are deaf, and she does sign language on the phone with them, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. And my sister also took sign language, and I thought it was sick. And I just think it would be cool, since my friend whose parents are deaf knows sign language, to do it with her and like be able to do it to her parents on FaceTime, or like if I ever meet them one day, be able to do that. So shout out Danny, that's my friend whose parents are deaf. So yeah, I just think it's amazing, and I want to pick up another language, and just do something new. I've never learned sign language. In June, I want to do a good deed every day. I've put off this idea for so long. The account would be called 365 Day Happiness Project, and it would be a good deed every day for a whole year. And I wish I remembered this idea on January 1st because I would have done it. But I could start it any day and do it for a year. It just like would have been cool to do it from January 1st to December 31st. But once I get back into social media a little bit more, because I did take a break from it for a while here and there the end of this year, I'll do that. But for now, so that I make sure I do a good deed every day, it's now a goal for a whole month. Also, these goals for each month aren't things that I can't not do in other months. Like, I could do a good deed every day. I could eat a fruit and a vegetable every day, besides just in February, besides just in June. These are just things I think I want to accomplish for each month so that I could, check off a thing I did this year. July, I want to go on a trip. And now, I do want to drop some news. I was in Cancun, and I was talking to my mom, whatever, and I was like, put out the idea of moving to Hawaii for the summer. Like, not me and her, like, just myself. Maybe Toby could come. I don't know. Just with myself. And she said yes. She basically was amazing. Was just like, if it's going to make you happy and that's what you want to do, like, why would I say no? And I was like, wow. So that's something I have to take into consideration. I haven't really talked about it into depth with anyone. But when I've mentioned it to people, they were like, why wouldn't you? And I was like, why wouldn't I exactly? So I'm going to have to sit on that idea. But yeah, so I just mentioned that because in July, if I don't go through with moving to Hawaii for the summer, I will, as a trip, probably make it Hawaii. Because I've been there before. I fell in love with that place. How could you not like Hawaii? So yeah, going on a trip in July is a goal that I want to do. And Hawaii is just an idea. But also, like, if it's not Hawaii, I've wanted to go to Boston for a while. I definitely just want to go on a trip. Need to experience more places. In August, I want to do a cold plunge every day. I know that's like going viral on TikTok. There's only good things about it. And I tried doing a cold shower a week ago, at the coldest level. And I have a video of it on my phone. I actually thought I was going to get hypothermia. I never shook so much in my life that I literally had to jump out and just sit on the ground and just reevaluate why the heck I just did that, but they make it look so easy on TikTok. But then I actually tried it and I was like, this is really hard. And why am I doing this? But obviously, I know why I was doing it. If you look up the benefits of it, there's just a whole list. So I want to do that. I'm going to go to Lowe's, buy a big, bucket and just sit in that thing. I'll hose it up with cold water. Next day, go in it and just reevaluate why the heck I'm doing it. I'm kidding. September, I want to do one thing that makes me happy every day. And I think I'm going to document these things like on TikTok, like the good deeds a day in June. I'll do that each day, post it on TikTok, like almost vlog it. One thing that makes me happy every day, vlog it. And then in October is doing one thing every day out of my comfort zone. I came across a TikToker that started that January 1st, doing a different thing every day that's out of his comfort zone. And that's like my biggest motto towards this year is like finding comfort in discomfort. In Cancun, there was a lot of nighttime events that were being taken place and a lot of daytime events. Like, when you go on a cruise and there's karaoke night, all this stuff. Like, I usually say no to doing those things because I just get embarrassed. I'm I don't want to do karaoke in front of all these people that I don't know on this island. But this year I didn't say no to one of those things. Like, my family was like, Danny, get up there and do karaoke. And I was like, I don't know. And then I literally just changed my mindset and I was like, Danny, you're going to feel so much better with yourself and less insecure. And as I'm working on myself, one of the things is that I was really insecure and I would be so worried about what other people thought, all this stuff. And I was like, these people, this book that I'm reading has literally changed my perspective on life. And just throughout this whole healing process and working on my mental health, I've just seen a drastic change. So I was able to literally change my mind from being I don't want to go up there. These people are going to think I'm weird. They're going to be looking at me. And I've also talked about in 2 episodes ago how, I did gain weight and I wasn't comfortable in my body. I was going up on that karaoke stage having people stare at me. No. But then I was like, Danny, find the comfort in discomfort. Get up there and you'll be happy after. No one's going to be thinking of you in a day from now. And I did the karaoke. I did a fitness challenge on the beach in front of everyone. And I'm not saying I'm not, I'm a huge extrovert, very outgoing. I'm not afraid to, go in front of a bunch of group of people to do something. But I do sometimes say no to things because I also have a little side of me that doesn't like to be in front of people. I can do it, but a part of me, used to not be a big fan because I would think so much about what other people thought of me. So yeah, in November, I think I want to do a marathon. I'm going to see how the half marathon goes in March, but November is the New York City Marathon, I'm pretty sure, and I have to do it. I have to do it that's a goal. That's something I want to achieve, is doing a full marathon. And in December, I wrote vlog every day. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll be fully into trying to pursue social media as much as possible and blowing up on TikTok because I've always wanted to. And I've gotten viral in a few videos, but then again, took a break from it. So yeah, I want to start doing YouTube, all that stuff, because I've also done a lot with my video camera this past semester, and I've realized how much I love doing that. And that's also where my career comes into play after college. I think it helped me figure out that I want to do something in post-production, which is video editing. It's not making the video. Post-production is basically once you've produced a film, for example, post-production is what you do with it after. So adding the sound effects, all that stuff. So those are the challenges / goals / resolutions of each month of this year. But then I also just have the usual, I want to hit my goal weight this year, stay in my routine that I've mentioned in my 2 episodes ago, my self-care, my physical health, my mental health. I just really got to be consistent with it. And that's why I'm excited to go back to school too, because I love my routine, being on my own, being consistent. So yeah, I wrote down just literal ideas to talk about in this episode, and it's all over the place, so just bear with me. So after school, again, real world, gotta figure out what I want to do with my life. And that's where I'm like kind of struggling, because a communication media major is a lot of like film, content creation, advertising, all that jazz. So it's very broad, which is a great thing. I like how I'm not just going to school for like one specific thing, and that's what I'm choosing. Like, this major helps me be able to apply to all different kinds of jobs in the communication world. And I've wrote down a lot of things that I want to do that I just don't know which one I do want to do. And I'm going to apply everywhere, because wherever someone takes me, that's where I'm going. So I don't know if I want to work in sports, whether that's like sports reporter, like being on the front of the camera, or like being on the side, running a social media account, videographer, or do I want to do something in production, like in the movie world? Do I want to do post-production, which I just mentioned before, or do I want to do more like advertising, marketing, communications? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm already starting to apply to jobs, so hopefully I will have an update with you guys towards the end of this semester of where I got hired. Pushing to get a job this coming fall, so fingers are crossed. Even if someone takes me in the summer, wherever someone takes me, whenever, right after school, I'm started. I also plan to get personal trainer certified this year, so that's cool. I've put so much time into the gym towards the end of this year. Like, I've never been so consistent with the gym. I go literally 6 days a week, and I now train my friends at home. They come with me every day, and I used to like just go by myself, and I got them to come with me like every day, so that's awesome. And I've realized how much I like teaching other people. So yeah, I realized I want to be personal trainer certified, which is awesome. Another thing that I think about is, do I want to switch my whole career and go back to being a phys ed coach / being personal trainer as a side hustle? Or do I want to be like a personal trainer nutritionist? Like, and it's exciting. I'm not stressed about it. I used to get so in my head. But now it's kind of just like, I have so many opportunities and ideas that it's like good that I am not like sitting here and being like, I don't want to do anything in my life, or I'm not interested in anything. So yeah, things that are happening this year that I'm excited and looking forward to. I'm going to Nashville as like a senior trip once college ends. I'm going to Florida for spring break, the week leading up to my half marathon. So I gotta really make sure I'm putting good things in my body so that I perform at my best level. I'm looking forward to my last semester. I'm not looking forward to it being my last semester, but I'm looking forward to this last semester, because it's my last one. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. And like graduation, nope. I know this is crazy. I'm only 21. I'm going to be moving back home after school until I save up to move out. But I really need to adopt a dog. Yes, I didn't say I want to, I need to. Because I'm meant to have my own dog. I have 2 dogs at home with my family, but like I will be such a good dog mom. And I just know I'd be like 20 times happier than I already am. I'm so happy. I just mean like 20 times happier. So that's one of my goals that we're not going to tell my mom or dad yet. Because they're going to be like, no, and I'm going to be like, yes. And it's up to me, right? No, I got to go through with that idea with them first. But at the end of the day, if I saved up the money for it, I'm 21. Once I move out, ugh. But no, I want it like while I'm still living under their roof. I want it right after school. But we'll see where that goes. I also want to make a vision board. So that's going to be something. Maybe I'll post it on my Instagram. Like in my Instagram story for Diving with D, so you guys see it. Or is that like a personal thing? I'll see what I put on it first. But yeah, that's part of my new year. I want to make that. Also, I thought this would be cool if like I got a disposable camera for each month. One disposable camera for just taking pictures in January, and then so on and so forth. So forth. What is that saying? So forth and so on. I don't know. But like then I was thinking, because I was thinking about this going to bed last night. Like, do I want to do that and then like save all the photos and not look at them till like the last day of the year? But then I also do want to see the photo. Actually, no, that would be sick if I like took the pictures for each month and then didn't like turn in the cameras to get them developed until the end of the year and then have something to look forward to. But then also like I definitely can't just like know that there's cameras sitting there with amazing photos and not be able to see them. Ugh, you guys are gonna have to help me figure this out and tell me what the best idea is. So comment below. Or if you're listening to Spotify, just shoot me a text. I also have written down here that I want to write like memories throughout the year. Just like anything, like from funny to sad to happy to not happy. No, why would I write down not happy memories? I didn't really think into this whole jar thing. I just saw, again, on TikTok, another good idea. Like someone wrote down memories throughout 2022, and then on New Year's Day of 2023, they opened it and like got to relive the memories in their head. So I don't know why I'm saying I'd write down a sad thing. No, my plan is to write down like happy memories, funny memories, and then open them on January 1st of 2024. Ooh, 2024 sounds so old. Okay, let's move on. Now I have like a little section here of things I want to do, and I wrote better with consistency of a routine. Like I've told you guys that. Like also aside from physical, mental health, and my self-care, all that, I want to be more consistent with the podcast. I know I keep saying that, but 2022 was a roller coaster, and I just needed to be prepared for a new year and go into it way better, and I am. So, claps for Danny Alper. And yeah, I think that's really summing up. Oh, before we sum up this episode, short recommendation. I just finished Sex Lives of College Girls. When I tell you I've never laughed so hard for a show besides Friends, because that just doesn't count. Friends is just the ultimate funny show. This show was amazing. I've never finished a show so quick. I finished it in 2 days. I watched one season each day. I know some people don't think it's that funny. I literally laugh at everything. So don't go by me. Maybe find another person and ask them if it's as good as I'm making it seem. But like, I'm telling you, it was that good. Like, one of my top favorite shows. I thought it was just so good. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Just watch it. Please just watch it. I'm telling you, watch it because it's one of my favorite shows. Like I said, I just can't stop talking about it. I've told all my friends how much I liked it, and they watched it too, and they liked it too. So maybe I'm right. Maybe it is that funny. I don't know. I just love it, guys. I might rewatch it. No, I need another show recommendation, honestly. People were saying that Jeannie and... I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm going to say it wrong. Jeannie and Georgia? I could be right. I don't know, but people have been telling me to watch that, so maybe that's going to be my new show that I'm going to watch. But next week is my last full week home before school, so I need to keep busy because I'm already getting bored, because also my friends, again, they're all gone too. So I'm going to DoorDash for sure because I need to make some extra money before college. I got to make some appointments, eyebrows, hair, you know the deal. And I want to tell you guys also, because I wrote this down, a fear of mine that I need to let go of in this new year. You know, new year, new me. Danny, shut up. My biggest fear is like, I don't know if it sounds like cliche, cringy, whatever word, but it's true. Like, not living my life to my fullest. Like, I fear that I'm going to hit like my 50s and I'm going to be so upset because I didn't do so many things that I want to do while being so young. So I'm really going to make it a priority to make the most of each day, because I could have this morning, for example, so I'm saying my biggest fear is not living life to the fullest. I could have woke up early this morning and saw an amazing sunrise at the beach rather than spending 8 to 10 in the morning scrolling through TikTok. Like, I didn't live my life this morning to its fullest, and that's what we're going to fix in 2023. Anyways, I think that's everything we have to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed, love doing this, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.